When we had started, these coasters were the best selling coasters on the Amazon. Today I'm going to show how we made these 3 layers coasters. Let's start with the material. First thing you will need is resin, of course, glass to mix the resin, some small glasses to mix resin in different colors. You will need a stick to mix the resin, hand gloves. Very important thing, always wear hand gloves while doing resin. If I'm not wearing hand gloves in my videos, please don't follow that. I have used gold foils in silver and golden color. And the most important thing, silicone mold. This I've ordered from Amazon. The link is given in the description. This is the mold that I have used to make these coasters. You can use any other mold you like. So let's start making this 3-layered resin coasters, bestseller on Amazon. Day 1. Mix the resin, mix blue color in the resin and pour it into the mold. You have to pour a very thin layer of resin into this mold. Spread it using the stick only because that helps you to keep the layer very thin. Wait for some time, see if any pocket is left, and then pour it again to cover all the area. The next step is to burst the bubbles. So I am using butane gun to blow all the bubbles. Be careful while using it. Make sure you wear gloves and mask always. Now we have made another batch in mango color. Make sure the surface on which you have kept the mold is flat. Otherwise the resin will flow in just one direction and all the efforts that you have taken will be all vain. And here you can see the bubbles bursting. Day 2. I have mixed silver foil into the resin. For the yellow coaster, rose gold foil. Use limited amount so it stays in the center. On 3rd day, when all the 2 layers are completely dried, just mix transparent resin and pour onto the top of it and let it cure for next 24 hours. This is the final look. This is how your coasters will look after you are done with all the 3 layers. So about the material, end-to-end resin material, it is not on any other base, no wooden base, nothing. So you have to make sure that you use the resin which hardens on its own. It remains hard, it does not break. So mold you need to use is a silicone mold. A silicone mold of the shape that I have used is available on Amazon. You can use a mold of any shape that you like. Make sure it is a silicone mold because it helps the resin to come out of it very quickly. So silicone mold. I have used gold foils in silver and golden color. So this is how the gold foil looks. In the market, even shredded gold foils and silver foils are available. You can take that as well. If you don't want to use these silver foils, you can also make them using glitters. So silver glitter. You can use a magenta glitter or green glitter. Glitter also looks very beautiful. You can use any color, any combination of your choice. You can experiment with your creativity. I have made them in magenta, in green, in chai color because of course coasters in India are mostly used for teacups, so I've made it into a chai color. This royal blue and silver combination was our best seller on Amazon. Black ones with different combination. Here you can see this is rose gold foil. We have also made this in golden foil, silver foil. You can make in any foil you like. How much time it takes to make these coasters? It will take 3 days for you to make this coasters because this is a 3-layer coasters. The first layer is of the color, like the base color. Okay, so generally it takes 24 hours to dry the resin. After the first layer is dried, you have to pour the second layer. Now I want to tell you something about the second layer which is very important. So when you mix the resin, you should let it set aside for 5 minutes extra, then you let it set for the another layers, because so whichever shape you like, it should stay in that shape. If it is not set well, if it is not thick enough to work with, this is what will happen. It will spread all over, and whatever design that you have thought of will not happen. It will spread everywhere and it will just spoil your piece. Why do you need to pour the third layer? So already the product is looking like a final product, right? If you'll see it closely, this is not even. So if you'll keep anything on it, it will not be straight. It will just tilt somewhere because the second layer is over it. Okay, so to balance this, to make it plain, so that if you're keeping any cup on it, it should remain stable. That is why the third layer is very important. In the weather condition like in India, it generally takes 24 hours for a resin to dry completely. If you are into a colder area, it might take more than 24 hours to dry. If you are into an area where there is enough heat, maybe in the summers, then it might take less than 24 hours to dry. So that is the basic time. So 3 layers, 3 days. For the first layer that you are pouring, make sure that it is thin enough so the other 2 layers can be occupied into the mold. Second point, when you mix the second layer into the resin, let it set for extra 5 minutes and then pour it onto the cured resin base. So it will be easier for you to give it a shape that you like. Third point, pour a transparent clean resin onto the second layer after the second layer has completely dried. Point number 4, if you think the finishing is not good, maybe there's a bubble left or maybe some hair went into it, then you might think of pouring the 4th layer on it. It should not be over poured, otherwise you will get a resin portion over here and it looks very bad. Now this became useless. It will dry like a rock and you cannot do anything about it. Fifth, or when you will see the final product, you might see a bubble into it, which you don't want. It does not look good. So for a smooth finish like this, on any resin product, always make sure you give it enough heat, burst all the bubbles, and then you will get a smooth finish. Point number 6, just imagine having a hair in the coaster, which is permanently there. It will not look good. Once you put a layer of resin in the mold, make sure you cover it using maybe just a plastic sheet you can use to cover the mold. Finishing of the product. After you have taken it out of the mold, this is how it will look. There is nothing onto the edges of it, so it will look good as it is. You will not have to put much effort onto the borders of it. If you like, you can put golden color on the edges of it. Another option is you can apply texture paste. Mixed blue color into the texture paste, applied a texture paste, and after the texture paste has dried, I have applied a layer of resin over it. I've mixed a little bit of shimmer powder into the resin, mixed it, and I have applied it here. Uses of the coasters. You can use them to keep tea mugs, coffee mugs, cans, glasses, wine glasses or anything. Here I am using it to keep a scented candle. Resin is a very tough material that way, so nothing happens to it and it is very easy to maintain. Just a small amount of soap is also okay if it is too much dirty. Otherwise, just water wash is enough to maintain the coasters. I have coasters that are 4-5 years old, so it will remain shiny and bright for very, very long time. You can also use the resin coaster to gift your loved ones. So if their favorite color is green, you can make them in green, in blue, yellow, black, whatever combination you like. This will be a perfect personalized gift that you can give to your near and dear ones. Hope you liked the video. For more videos like this and for more information related to resin, please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, if you find it useful, please hit on the like button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.